All right, all right, all right. We made it. It's Friday. And we're not going to talk about the news or look at the news reports because we know we got continuing jobless claims, and we got the big daddy of them all, non-farm payroll. So that's the one to watch. By the way, while I got you on the line, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, throw a comment down there. If there's anything you want me to look at, let me know. I'll take a look at it, stock wise. All right, and stick around to the end because we're going to go over what I call what everybody in the industry calls non-farm payroll trade. This is how you trade this report. This is kind of a gimme. Everybody in the industry is kind of familiar with this. It's a moneymaker. It doesn't trigger every report, but when the setup is there, it's a moneymaker. So stick around and I'll show you how that's done later in the report, in the video. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still in this channel right here. We're going to watch it in this channel. I'm not doing anything. I'm not interested in anything until it breaks out of this channel. And that's it with Bitcoin. Coinbase is bouncing around based on some news. So there was a bit of a change in that. As far as oil goes, I'm neutral to bearish. We've had this this move down. It's a little long in the tooth, and we're coming into support right here. So I'm just going to watch this. Maybe be prepared for a bounce. I would like to see it break that support. I'm still looking for that 84 number. But, yeah, this is... You're talking about 102 down to 88. That's quite a move down. Traders are going to take profits. And, oil is based on supply and demand, but this is also a futures contract, and there's supply and demand in that also. So we're just going to be neutral bearish on that. And gold was kind of interesting. There she be. Let's see. It triggered yesterday's flag, and I'm just staying neutral or bullish right here. Here's the flag, right? Here's the run up. Here's the retrace, and bang, there's the flag. It looks like it might be setting up another flag. We'll see how it lays out today. But I'm not going to chase it. I'll let it run, do its thing. The money was down on the head and shoulders right here on the break. And then again, you could have hopped in on this flag and taken part in it. And what else do we got? We're looking at bonds. U.S. bonds. I'm neutral. Pending a break of the support right here. You can see the momentum rolling over. You got this bearish engulfing from a few days ago. We tagged that support one more time and then bounced up. So I'm just neutral watching that. And finally, let's take a quick look at the ES. All right. So yesterday was a choppy day, and I'm thinking that's due to the non-farm payrolls. Everybody just doing what I do, which is kind of sit back, sit on your hands. Maybe you got a few algorithms out there trading. Coffee break. But yeah, that's what's going on. What was interesting is we had this double top right here. You can see the momentum fade off. Here's the trend line. We came back and tagged it, pushed right back off of it. So it's a very interesting trend line right there. So right now I'm kind of looking at this as support, a very close support. I'm not going to trade that today because I'm going to focus on the non-farm payroll trade, and then that'll be it for the day, and I'm going to go chill out. So I'm watching that support, but what's more interesting to me, too, is this trend line, and I like that tail. So that's it, folks. So what you've all been waiting for. Okay, let's open this up. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the euro, the U.S. bonds, and ES. All right, so these are the three markets we're going to watch today. And what's going to happen is the announcement's going to come out at 8:30. And at 8:30, these markets are going to move: the euro, bonds, and the S&P 500. And what we're going to look for is the market with the strongest move. in one direction or another. And basically, so I'm going to switch to Bitcoin because I see the pattern there, but we're not, Bitcoin has nothing to do with it. So Euro, US bonds, S&P 500. And what we're going to look for is a strong move between 8 and 8:30, 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And then we're going to look for a retrace, which would be that bar where my arrow's pointing, between 9 and 9:30. And then we're going to take a break. If it's a bearish move, we're going to take a break of the low on the retrace. And your stop goes below the lowest point in the flag, right? That's a flag. That's a bear flag. And your stop would go down here. And you enter on the break of this low right here on the bear flag. So we're going to look for this pattern on all three of those markets. And we're going to look for the one with the strongest move. And we're going to take that flag. Your stop's going to go back there. Okay, you're not going to close it out. You're going to leave your stop there. You're going to keep that discipline. Because a lot of times it does trigger, then pull back, but it never stops you out. And then if it makes that break, this is the first test, and then away it goes. Okay, so that's what we're going to look for. And it's not necessarily just a bear flag. We're going to look for a bull flag, which would be the opposite pattern, or we're going to look for a bear flag. If you don't know the difference between a bear and bull flag, you should not be trading. So that's the trade. It's that simple. Okay, 8:30 to 9 o'clock, look for the strong move. And we're going to trade in the market that has the strongest move. Okay, a strong move would be, in a bear flag situation, it would be open at the high, close at the low. A little bit of tail, no big deal. That's what you want to see. So if you have three markets that make the same pattern, you want the one that closed closest to the high, showed the strongest move down. You don't want to see much of a retrace in that bar between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Then you want that retrace between 9 and 9:30, and then at 9:30 you take the trigger. So if you, and now this trade works in futures, right? There's nothing you could do about the euro or the bonds in the equity market if you're just trading equities and options. But if you see that strong move in the S&P 500, you could take the go to like a 30-second chart and take the break of the high, right? So the first 30 seconds, if it makes that high, second 30 seconds, take that break. As long as you see the trigger would have happened on the S&P 500. So that's it, man. That's the mystery trade. But it's a gimme. It's a gimme. So yeah, the pattern doesn't always work out. It doesn't always look that good, and you don't get it every month. But when you do get it, it's a moneymaker. So just remember, when you're trading, first of all, before you even trade, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, whatever gratis you can throw us, we appreciate. You could hit up our PayPal or anything like that. Another cat threw us some stars on Reddit, which is great. It helps the exposure. Anything you could do. We love to hear it. It's motivating. Helps me keep the channel going. So, all right. So, again, when you're trading, if you're going to do this trade, calm, cool, at peace before you trade. And good luck with your trades.